Well, folks, it's Martini here, and just to brief you, this video was a year ago. The last time I tried to do YouTube, just ignore the bad quality of pretty much everything. I just thought it's a good story, and I was really. I think the quality of the editing and the video and all, fuck that, that's shit. I did using an Xbox, and that's it. I didn't even have a laptop or anything or a PC, but I just thought the story and my commentary was good, so. If you want a fun story to watch the video.
Well lads, it's Fluffy Leprechaun here. Why did I say well lads? I don't even know what I'm at, right? But I know my quality shit, just ignore that. If you have any suggestions for a new channel name, just comment down below because I need one. Anyway, yeah, so I know I haven't uploaded in about like 2 years, maybe a year, but I'm not as shy in front of the camera and all that shit, like, so even though there's no camera here, this is just a voiceover, you know what I mean, like over some gameplay. But anyway, so today's going to be a story time, right, of Saturday. So I woke up and I was off work and I went to meet Quasimodo and Bucky. Obviously those are not real names, those are just nicknames. So then Quasimodo and Bucky and me, we all headed down to get a bag. And I had already gotten money off a guy in my work, so like he wanted to chip in for it. So I got money off him. And he wasn't allowed out for ages because he got expelled because of, weed. So then I got his money because he wanted to chip in, and then we all went and then they waited for the bag, and then Chris was already there. Obviously again, Chris is not a real name, this kid just doesn't have a nickname. And so then we all headed up to this alleyway a couple hours after, behind like a load of houses, and we were just sitting there smoking up, and then we saw some, like, I saw some cops like go down a hill like in front of us, and I was like, nah, that I'm probably just like really out of it. So then Bucky turns to me and he's like, yo, I saw them too. And I was like, what? And then we just kept smoking, and then they pulled up like at the bottom of the alleyway and stopped, and we were like, shit. So like, see, in Ireland, right, cops, like in the town I live in, cops can't drive marked cars, like, they don't drive cars that actually like have police all on them. They have to drive like cars that, they're unmarked, if you know what I mean. Like, they don't have signs on them. They look like a normal car, but they always go in the same type, so everybody knows what the cop cars look like. And we saw it, and then we were just like, fuck. So then we turned around and just started running. So then we went down the alleyway, and then turned to a different alleyway. And then we went up and we just kept running, and then we were about to turn down to another alleyway, and then I just stopped and went, there's no way they're still here. And then I turned around, they were right next to us, they were pulling up, and I was like, fuck. So then I ran down, and then Bucky was like, here boys, jump the wall. So then he jumped the wall, and then we all jumped the wall, and Bucky just headed down. Bucky was like, nope, he was not for getting caught. He was just like, he like jumped the wall straight away, and then instantly just threw himself into the load of nettles just to get away. He was not for getting caught. Like I was like, right, okay, it's better if I just take this slow. So then I took it like, slow enough, but still I could get away. And then we got away, but we were in a place, we were in a forest, right, in my town. And it's like a forest everyone goes to like smoke green and drink and all. But we were in a part that I'd never been to before, but it looked like a part called Sofa Spot that had already been destroyed, because everyone knows that like Sofa Spot's not a sofa there anymore, and like the sofa was burned and all, and I was like, this looks like an old Sofa Spot. So then we sat there, and like we put all our illegal shit into one bag, and then hid it all, we stashed it all in one spot, and then just sat there. And then Quasimodo, he had biscuits, so then he pulled out like these fucking mint cookies, not even gonna lie, and we just started munching on them, like. And then the most disgusting thing actually, you know what, I'm not gonna say, because Quasimodo edits my videos. Well, he's gonna start editing my videos, so my videos will be better quality than no videos. So shout out to Linnaid, because he's gonna edit my videos now. And anyway, yeah, so then Quasimodo had a load of biscuits, and we munched on them, and we just started like, we were not really talking to each other, but it sort of sobered us up, like we weren't freaking out anymore. We were like, right, we're chill, Like, I've been chased by police before, But it's the fact that I was really stoned. I was like, oh my god. So like you just run and you cannot get caught. So then we waited there for about half an hour, maybe an hour, and then we were like, right, we're sweet. So then we got all our stuff back, and then Bucky decided to give Chris like half, like the rest of his weed, and I was just like, what? And I was like, I will take that. And then Bucky went home because he was really paranoid and everything. He just did not want to be around. I didn't want to be out either. I was like, yeah, I just want to go home and just chill. So then me, Quasimodo and Chris met Chris's mum, and Chris's mum gave us a lift down. Like, I live next to Chris, so then Chris's mum gave me a lift down to my house, and then Quasimodo and Chris went to his house, and it was going to be good crack. I was going to go up and smoke with them, like the rest of it. So then I went up, and they'd already smoked it, and then I was like, he's not smoking another one. And then Chris was a sly wee fuck and was like, no. And I was like, right, sly enough. And then literally yesterday Chris did the exact same thing, except this time he made me run. He was like, run for this, and I was like, right, fine. And then I ran, and like I was literally about a minute, 30 seconds away from his house, and he said he was sparking it up, which was complete lies. And I was just like, wow. And then I came over, and to be fair, I did get a decent enough smoke, and I was out of it, but I wasn't, it lasted about half an hour, and I was just like, right, that was shit. He lied to me, and he was telling me he had like enough for one joint left, and he was smoking one. And then I was like, right, so obviously you're going to smoke one after. And then he didn't, but like, to be fair, he was telling me the reason why, and I just wasn't paying any attention, so we're probably going to watch this. So one thing I will say, Chris, if you have a good reason, tell me it when I'm sober, and then I'll probably listen to you. But like, I just probably wasn't paying any attention there, so yeah, that was pretty sly on my behalf, but at the same time I was like, I just don't care, like. So then I went home, and that was alright. But anyway, yeah, lads, calm down if you've ever been chased by the cops before, because it's fucking scary. But like, when you're sober, like when I was about third, fourth year, I used to, by the way, here actually I could not be bothered explaining like the difference between American and like Irish school system. It's just really weird. So anyway, right, so basically I was about 15, 14. I used to get chased by cops all the time, but that was only because we would have been sober, we would have just met, when I was 13 I used to be sober, and we used to just mess about and everything. And like we'd go to this hotel, we have this hotel in our town, and we would just like go and just run about the whole place and just like kick doors and then just run, like, it would be really fun. And then I would get chased by cops, or like for fireworks or something like that. I used to mess with fireworks every single day, but now I'm more just, smoking weed every day and drinking. I really like YouTube, by the way. It's fun, but it also takes like 4 years for one of these videos to upload. But yeah, anyway guys, it's been Fluffy Leprechaun. See you later.
Right folks, I know that video must have been a bit of a change. I went from game reviews to story times. This channel will have at some point let's plays, game reviews and story times, and maybe possibly vlogs in the far off future. But yeah, that was the old Martini, or Fluffy Leprechaun, as I decided to fucking say and choose as my name. But yeah, it was a long time ago, but it was a story that happened to me. It was fucking nuts, and my life's changed since then. I don't really have, I still good stories, but they don't usually involve cops anymore. Well, okay, they don't usually involve me involving with the cops. Does that make any sense? Right folks, anyway, good luck lads and ladettes. You know the story. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe.